If you're in one of those Wishlist My Airbnb Facebook groups because someone told you it would give you a boost in the Airbnb algorithm, this is your sign to get out of that group.
And we get it. We know you want to do all the things, something to help your listing, but this is a hack. And it might not be helping you at all. It could actually be hurting you.
But don't worry, hang out with us in this video and we will tell you what will help your listing in Airbnb.
Hi, I'm Sarah Karakayan.
And I'm Annette Grant.
And together we are
Thanks for visiting. We've been hosting for well over a decade, welcomed tens of thousands of guests, and earned thousands of 5-star reviews.
Our portfolio continues to bring in over 1.5 million year over year, and supported not only by the industry's leading brands, but also some of the biggest media outlets.
And we're here to help you with your furnished rental.
Here is why wishlist groups feel like they're productive, but they're not. So it feels like you're doing something productive because, you are sharing your listing with everyone in this Facebook group, and then you can probably see on your Airbnb Insights page that you're getting clicks, right? And then with that, sure, you are getting attention, and maybe even you're getting attention on the first page in your marketplace, and these are all seemingly good things.
But here's the catch there. Folks wish listing most likely aren't your ideal guests. Mm-hmm. They don't live in those feeder markets that are traveling to your home. And last but not least, they're probably never going to actually book your property.
Yeah. The whole point of Airbnb having the little heart there where you can wish list a property is so that a potential guest who is actually shopping different Airbnbs for their trip to, Miami can better organize their selection, right? That they're actually going to probably book one of the properties that they wish list. Or even if they're dreaming of their trip to Italy, they might wish list properties there and create this dream list of Airbnbs. But these are all people that are truly interested in your places. So you're getting real-time feedback from real potential guests. But all this work you're doing in these Facebook groups, it's fake. It's not real.
It's busy work. You are out there wish listing other properties too. Mm-hmm. Because when you should be focusing on your property, putting in the real work that needs to be done. Because I'm just gonna say it, I see people all the time that want us to wish list their property and they've got major issues, other bigger issues, like no one's not gonna wanna stay at their place unless they fix their photos, unless they fix the design, unless they work on their pricing.
Well, we'll get into all that later on in this video, but I just wanna hone in on the fact that you could be spending your time on more productive things, and that what we don't want for you right now as you're building your business
is to get sidetracked.
Is to develop these really terrible habits of doing these hacky things. And maybe you've been a part of the social media world for a while. On Instagram, for example, there used to be these things called follow, unfollow groups. You would follow people to give them a bump, and then later you could unfollow them, or comment pods where you would comment on each other's stuff. But the truth is, your Instagram posts were boring. No one wanted to really comment on it, so you're not focusing on making your comments more engaging.
It's just dopamine hits, and you're after this chase.
Yeah. We want you to do the real work. But let's get into why this can actually backfire and why this work actually could hurt your listing. Not that you're not only avoiding the real work, but how it could actually hurt your efforts. So let's get into why this could actually backfire. So here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. You will get boosts in the algorithm.
You're going to see that spike in impressions.
Just like my Instagram example, you will get followers if you do the follow unfollow hack. You will get comments when you're in a comment pod and y'all are commenting on each other's Instagram. But you don't know what would actually take someone to actually be engaged in your Instagram post, right? Or to actually want to follow you. Or in this case, what they would actually need to have to book your property. And so you're getting wish lists all the time, and they're not buying, they're not booking a reservation. The algorithm is going to notice that. Oh, there's all these wish lists happening, but no one's actually booking this place.
So low conversion, no conversion means you are going to be dropping in the ranking.
So let's say you are getting bookings, but maybe not the rate that you're getting wish list by all this fake Facebook group work that you're doing. And so again, it's synthetic. It's not real. And if you don't think an algorithm can figure that out, think again, right? Just see how far AI is becoming and just how smart these softwares and these platforms are becoming. They're going to be able to understand that this is all not real. Enough of what not to do. Let's give you some pointers on what to do to get boosted in the Airbnb algorithm. And the first thing is the wish list thing. It's like so close to being helpful. You do want to, in your listing description, tell guests to wish list your property. Give your potential guest, your real potential guest, a CTA, a call to action. Wish list our property so you can come and stay with us anytime you're in Miami, Florida. Or make sure to wish list our property so when you're ready to book, you can snag a date. Like whatever you want to say, tell your potential guest, whether it's in the listing description, in a photo caption, somewhere, do that. Encourage them to wish list you so that if they really do want to come back to your listing and consider you as a place that they want to stay, they'll do that.
You can even do that with your current or past guests. That way they know exactly when they're coming back. They don't have to fish through everything. They know who you are and where you're at.
Or maybe like at the end of a stay when you ask them or, hey, we hope you had a great stay. No need to do any checkout requests. Just please lock the door on your way out and be sure to wish list our property so when you're back in our area, you can stay with us again. We'd love to have you. Something like that. I love that idea. It doesn't have to be on your Airbnb listing. It can also be in other places. Maybe it's in your unit, in your conversation with them. The idea of having someone wish list is a good idea, but doing it in a way that is made up or fake or synthetic is not a good idea.
And let's work on our pricing instead of just these fake wishes. We want to make sure that we are competitive in our market. So when people are looking at all of their wish listed spaces in that said market, you know that your pricing is competitive.
Another thing you can do is, when is the last time you had a photo shoot? One of my co-hosts she's good with like the visual. I mean, I am too, but sometimes you're so close to your property. And she was like, hey, this listing's photos, they're kind of outdated because I got them done like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, that's really it.
And nothing's really changed in the unit. Like I haven't moved decor around or anything like that, but truly she's not wrong. Like
the style of
photo and how people are looking at short-term rental photos is different. And sometimes you went through so much work of finding the photographer, or maybe you took the photos that your ego might get in the way. So if you feel like your ego might get in the way, have someone else look at your listing and say, what do you think of these photos? And maybe it's time to do a photo refresh.
Let's use that time to respond to all of the reviews for guests that have actually paid to stay in your property. This is a TFE pro tip. We say it again and again and again. Please always respond to each and every review. And when you're responding to the reviews, it's not for the guests that already stayed. You want to highlight for the future guests because people are looking, especially the Sarahs of the world, are reading the reviews, reading your responses, and you want to have copy in there that's marketing for folks to come and visit. So that is one thing that you definitely want to be spending your time on.
Speaking of reviews, if maybe you have gotten a 3-star review or even a 4-star review and you're new and it's bringing down that guest average, you really want to be at like a 4.85 and above, everyone.
So we need to be spending all of our time improving that.
So, and how do you improve that? Well, you can try to have the review removed if it was a retaliatory review, but don't count on that. What we need to do instead is focus on, figure out why they left that review and really try to remove your ego and see, like, do they have a point? Whatever they said in that review, do they have a point and can I fix that? And then the future guest, how do you knock their socks off so that they want to leave you that 5-star review? And are you asking them to leave you a 5-star review? And of course you have to earn it, but so many hosts feel like asking is this like salesy or terrible thing to do. And look around you when you go to restaurants or grocery stores or your car wash. Everyone is asking you to leave them a review. So you need to be doing the same thing in your business.
Have you really analyzed your comp set, your competitive folks in your market that have the exact same bed, bathroom count? Are you competing with them? Really, you can't have blinders on here. You've got to open up and see what other guests are potentially looking for.
For example, we have 2 members in our hosting business mastery, which is how you can work with Annette and me.
And they have property in the same building, which is super cool, and they're super competitive.
Which is so fun. And the one host, let's just say the host, host A, thank you. Host A apparently is making more revenue than host B. And we're looking at their listings, and like the photography is great on both. I mean, they're listing to Annette and I.
Same building,
pricing is good.
Same location, same view, same location.
So we looked at them as competitors, and I was like, let's look at their listings and really see what they're offering that's different. And I noticed that host A actually has better bed sizes than host B. And that really could be enough to tip them over the edge and to perform better and to be booked first than host B. So that's the kind of work we want you to do with the competitors in your market. And then on top of that, our last point here is there an amenity that you don't have at your property that you either need to be saving up for, or maybe it's something super simple as, going from a queen bed to a king bed, or offering better coffee selection, or maybe
being pet friendly.
Pet friendly, or maybe it is something bigger. Maybe it is like offering a sauna or a hot tub. All your competitors are doing it. You could do it, but you don't. And so therefore, instead of being in these Facebook groups, figuring out how you can budget and put that amenity in so that you can be making more revenue. So really just paying attention to what's going on around you and taking those blinders off and getting out of those Facebook groups, doing busy work and doing the real work that it takes to boost you in the algorithm.
Let's recap. Here is your action list. You're going to run a listing audit, shop your comps, strategize your pricing, schedule a fresh photo shoot, respond to all reviews as far as you can go back, and then build your own real wish list with future and past guests.
We know that it is so tempting to try all the hacks. If someone is telling you, here's the easy button and you'll make more money, I get it. It is tempting to want to press that red button and see what happens. But we are here to tell you it is a waste of time. Building a sustainable, profitable business that will keep giving back to you year over year. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm actually not sorry to tell you, but it takes real work, actual work.
Yeah, so wish list groups, they feel like progress, but truly, they're just distractions. We want you to spend time doing the work that will make real improvements in your listing.
So let's start this right now. In the comments below, share with us and everyone else that comes to Thanks for Visiting channel what you have done, a real improvement that actually has given you a boost in the algorithm.
Move the needle for you, your property, and your profitability.
There we go. And with that, I am Sarah Karakayan.
I'm Annette Grant, and together we are
Thanks for visiting.